doctors. How many vet doctors do you have? Or maybe you can tell me how many regular doctors you have. Excuse me. My name is Senator Ireti Kingibe, Senator representing the Federal Capital Territory. I just wanted a little clarification on the number of doctors you have as well as the number of vet doctors. You lumped them together, and I wanted to know the actual numbers of vet doctors you have.
You have, and of these, how many of them are veterinary doctors?
Sir,
we might even ask you, how many dogs do you have? Dogs. The veterinary doctor is supposed to look after the dogs, right? And how much does it cost to feed a dog? Because I guess you can starve human beings. If you starve a dog, it will turn against you. So how much do you spend to feed a dog? And how many dogs do you have?
Sir, Mr. Chairman, sir, firstly, we have medical doctors attending to inmates in various custodial centers. We have 75 medical doctors. How many? 75. 75, sir.
All over the country?
Medical, yes, sir, medical doctors. And for
are they your
full-time, sir, full-time.
Full-time employees?
Full-time employees, yes, sir.
Are they consultant or just general doctors?
They are from directorate, they are doctors, correctional, employed by the service as medical doctors.
Yes. Are they specialists or are they general practitioners?
They are general practitioners, sir.
Okay.
Some of them are consultants. We have consultants among them. We have general physicians among them. And we have 6 veterinary doctors.
6?
Yes, sir.
Where are they located?
Where we have Kennel, we have the headquarters. We have one who is the head of the unit. Then we have in Lagos, we have in Kaduna, we have in Kano, we have in Owerri. They are where we have big kennels. Sometimes we have one veterinary doctor covering more than one state because of the numbers we have.
I think it is implied that if you have prison to prison.
Yes, sir.
So how many dogs do you have?
I don't have that number right now, but I can give it number now.
Why shouldn't you have it? You are coming for budget defense, and it will include.
I take the fault, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, let me put it differently. How much did you spend last year feeding dogs?
We don't have the statistics here, sir. But yes, you don't have it. Right, I don't have it, but before the closure of the meeting, I will have the. Is it there? Is it there? It's not there. Yes, sir.
And body language. That you can't account for how much you spend to feed 6 dogs.
Not just 6 dogs, sir.
How many?
Not, we have doctors.
6 veterinary doctors.
Sir, within the veterinary unit, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have dog handlers that are professionals.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me just take one. 2 more for us to expect that in determining to employ 6 veterinary doctors, you took into account the number of dogs that they are supposed to look after. I don't know what you have here. We are all here. If you don't seem to be able to account for what you are presenting, then it casts a big question mark on the entire presentation. Although she called it a simple question, or how did you describe it? Minute, yeah. You can see that your minute question, the entire team is battling with it.
What is this?
No. We need to have these things. Because we must appropriate money for people if they don't know what to do with it.
Okay, wait one.
We need to convince ourselves that at least we were told that they have dogs and they know the number of dogs, they have doctors, and this is the cost per dog for us to be able to defend it. I don't know what you have here. We are all here.
The cost of feeding a dog per day is 800 naira. This is it.
It's 800 not per day.
It's what? It's what? How much per day? It's 800. It's 800, I'm correct, for one. Then we have...
How many dogs?
We have
300.
No. We have 900 dogs, sir. This is it. 900. Which one is this? Which one is this? 365.
Per year. That's per year.
This. What is this 365?
Just a year. 365 days. 800,
Okay.
365
65
days.
days.
Yes.
Yes.
This is a month.
Yes. Okay. We have 800 per dog per day. And we have 900 dogs. Multiplied by 365. Yes. What?
In our budget.
Okay, did you see?
Brother, I just want them to know that we are not going to rubber stamp anything. And if they are not able to give us satisfactory answers to our questions, we will adjourn until they are ready. But we will not stamp because we are in a hurry. Because the taxpayers' money is not acquired in a hurry. People work hard to pay their taxes, for which we are appropriating. If they are going to spend that money for anything, they need to convince us that they know what they are doing. So if they can't tell us the number of dogs they have, the location of those dogs, and how much they spend to feed them, why should we believe their numbers when it comes to 81,000 quote inmates? So for me, it's about the integrity test. Can we trust the figures?
No, Mr. Chairman, from the area that you have raised, and that where it's supposed to be resolved area on our table help them. We all know the issue of feeding inmates at 750 per day. Understand is can come in because those inmates, they are our own. Last assembly, I was privileged to be part of this committee, and actually we have made an observation and we have seen a lot of lapses from both their on-site and from the side of this issue of the inmate feeding. Part of even the people who drive I still advise, let's just give them a little time. Let's go further before we even go on the...
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, sir, just a rider to the questions under the recurrent overhead cost, where we have the food rationing as 22.
Food ration includes both the dogs, as you stated, not only the inmates. That is the same bill.
That we are not convinced about. But at least one thing has come out. And because there were a couple of reasons why we're asking these questions. Not only to test whether you are sure of your own figures, but even to place some weight on what to tell us. One second. One thing that has come out is that a non-convicted Nigerian who is presumed innocent in law, according to you, you feed that innocent who is presumed innocent with 750 naira a day at 250 naira per meal. And then a dog, which may be a Nigerian dog or an imported dog, you feed the dog with at least 800 naira a day. So a dog is better fed in Nigeria prison than an innocent Nigerian who is held in your custody. At least that has come out. This is not your fault, and so don't try to be defensive. Yeah. It just shows the crisis of money. I mean, it's a policy issue, whether it is the intention of government to appropriate more money to feed animals than to feed human beings. And that is a major policy issue for us. It is just that you didn't seem to have done your homework. You should have told us exactly What is it that, in your estimate, from your experience, and when you talk about your experience, remember that we are all in the same market. Only that my co-chair may be going to Dunes to buy his vegetable, and I will go to farmer's market.
No, I go to
After the flies are feasted on it, the prices are a bit. I don't want to mention the farmer's market, so they don't I use it against me elsewhere. Okay. But just to say that, you know, we expect you to speak more clearly. That is the only way we can help you, and we're not actually helping you. The intention is to provide some comfort to those people who, for no fault of theirs, most of the time, are detained because of the power of big men and big women who want to teach them a lesson. And because the government is unable to prosecute, they end up spending more time than they would have even done if they were convicted for the offense for which they are detained. So we have a duty to be our brothers' keepers. They are just suspects. And that is why it hurts if indeed this is the way they are treated. Any one of us could end up there.
Yeah.
Because in any case, governors have ended up there. It's only presidents who have not yet ended up there. And who knows? Yeah. A president has actually ended up there, a former head of state. Has ended up in prison. Maybe you have a way of providing for those, because the one I know can't survive for 750.
Okay, sir.
That is what.
So that is the point. Unless we understand the issue,
Yes.
we cannot think of what to do. What I expected them to, that's why I'm asking him. Wait, don't propose. This has to come from there. We are not to generate proposal. They are to propose, we are to hear and decide. That's why I'm asking you, CJ, what in your estimate or your view from your experience do you require to feed an inmate, whether convicted or awaiting trial? Yes. Because even those convicted, they are in correctional homes. It is not for nothing that your name will change from prison to correctional homes. So the emphasis is to correct, not to kill them.
Yes.
So what do you require to feed a Nigerian, to maintain, particularly those not convicted, to maintain their dignity, because they are just being held, you know, because of all the iniquities in our system? Somebody can pay that guy must remain in prison, don't grant him bail. A magistrate can remind you and adjourn the case for 6 months. And at the next adjournment, the prisons have no vehicle to bring the guy to court. And therefore, the magistrate extends the detention. I have seen many such cases. Yeah. And we have a duty to ensure that this Senate, the 10th Senate, correct the errors of the past. We must be seen to care for Nigerians. Even those who are criminals, unless they are sentenced to death, they are not meant to die in prison. They are meant to be corrected. And I'm sure many of you will know people who went to prison as decent men, but they were unlucky. One big man or one big woman influenced, they are being detained. And by the time they come out, they have mixed with hardened criminals who are hungry, who are being dehumanized. They themselves have been dehumanized. They come out now becoming criminals. Yeah. And now we all cry about insecurity. Like somebody told us yesterday, I believe it was the minister, and that for me is a fair reflection of the tragedy that we face. That you take a man to prison allegedly because he slapped somebody or he assaulted somebody, verbal assault, and then you convict him, he comes out, he's now a convict, he carried that sky, he's hungry, the next time he steals a goat, he goes to prison, he's convicted, he comes out, the next time he becomes an armed robber. Because he has already been destroyed, you make him mix with people, and the fact of hunger dehumanizes them. They end up angry with our society. That is not the idea of correctional home. We shouldn't change the world the way we changed Nigeria Airways logo. From elephant, we thought that was the problem. We put eagle so that they can fly. In the end, it was grounded forever. So your name has been changed from prison to correctional. But the figures and the narration here suggest that you are dehumanizing. Not your fault, by the way in which government appropriates money for you to feed people that are supposed to be corrected. make the case so that we together can bail these guys out of the terrible situation that they are in.
I still want to bring an talk of you minus VAT and tax. It's not up to the 750. If you remove VAT and tax in all those, when it's been awarded to the contractor, it's not up to 750. So we should look inward. So it's less for you, the CG, to tell us a way forward.
Is that correct that this is inclusive of VAT and tax?
Yes.
Net of VAT and tax? What does it come to?
720.
Just answer.
Let me talk.
Okay.
The co-chair. The CG. Now, in your figures, I think we have a bit of an arithmetic miscalculation. 24.4 billion divided by 81,358 times 365 gives us 22.2 billion and not 24.4 billion. You may have to rework that arithmetic. No, they have to.
I would like you to enlighten me as to what your security votes are for. Vote. What, I mean, since it's from the 2023, he can tell me what they were used for approximately, because I'm a bit confused.
Another question for the question.
Yes, I had,
What are your security votes for?
but I would like to add,
Yes.
with your permission, sir, in respect to feeding of inmates, we realize that it's no more workable based on the calculator of prices. And on that basis,
I don't know, this your public address is not.
and on that basis, the service wrote a letter to the Honorable Minister of Interior requesting for requesting for government to introduce or make available 3,000 naira per day per inmate, which we did and submitted to the minister, to the president, and we are waiting for approval. That is where we are now in terms of feeding of inmates. We wrote a letter to the minister requesting for review from 750 to 3,000 naira per inmate per day. We are waiting for the request we made, sir. I want the committee, I solicit for assistance from the committee to assist us in trying to realize the request we submitted so far. For the 3,000.
So you were here yesterday when the minister admitted, rather than be correctional, can be said to be dehumanizing, and he used very, in my view, very appropriate but very strong words that suggest that although it is correctional, but the effect is the opposite. And the basis for correction is that a man should be well fed, even to go for lectures. So this 2024 budget is based on the same old figures? Please continue.
Explain what you brief us in National Assembly. Because of things in the market today, you cannot even award ration in this 2024.
We have not given up to now.
That is the thing. It's things you need to explain to us. Excuse me, sir. That is the most of the critical things. And that is why most of the inmates are all agitating, because they are not well fed. You need increment in their feeding. And that is what you wanted the House, both the Senate and House of Reps, to look into what they can do to increase the feeding of inmates, so that the sound of the correction service can really be emulated.
I say so now, sir.
That someone should move a motion. Let's go to the 2024 budget.